Hi, welcome to Parent Solutions. My name's Carmen. I'm a parenting coach. Have you ever been in a doctor's office or even a therapist's office and you're explaining a situation and you wonder if they even understand you? Well, I got your back. I have 7 children, 3 are biological, 4 stepchildren. I've also been a foster parent. So I can say at one time we had 12 kids, 4 of which were under the age of 5 at one time. Made a lot of chaos, but also made for a lot of learning experience. I have been in the child welfare arena for 12 years in one way or another. I have bachelor's in social work. And all of this is to tell you that not only do I have the life experience, but the education to back it up. When I decided to go down this path, this new journey, I kept asking myself what I had to offer. This is the same question I asked myself when I decided I wanted to be a social worker. What do I have to offer? And in both cases, I came up with the same answer. I have all of this knowledge and I want to share it. I want to give to others. Because in my mind, there is no one way to parent. Parenting is working on creating this little human that grows up to be a loving and productive member of society. We, gener- as I see it, if we don't learn from the past, we're doomed to repeat it. So I have all of these lessons that I've learned, and I need to share them so other people don't have to go down that path. I mean, if I have the ability to help even one person, isn't that kind of like the idea behind the human race, really? The point of a parent coach is not to teach you how to parent, but rather to listen to you and see what skills you already have. So then we can enhance the skills you already have. Maybe come at it from a different viewpoint so that you can see something you may not have seen before. And let's face it, we've all been in that situation where we're just so deep into a problem, an issue, and then someone goes, but what about this? And you're like, why didn't I think of that? That's because we all get involved in these situations and we all just kind of live in our own little world. And sometimes having that outside person with no dog in the fight go, or this, it turns on a light bulb. I think of it like this: when we take our children to therapy, the therapist is teaching them new coping skills so that they can deal better in life in general. Well, as I am not a therapist, I do want to teach you new skills, enhance your skills, and aid you in ways that may not seem all that normal at first, but once you've tried them, you're like, dang, yeah. I'm a firm believer in when you know better, you do better. And so that's why I like to educate. The curriculum that I work in is based on the Gestalt theory. And this theory is more about taking accountability and having different perspectives than it is about changing who you are. You know, we all make decisions every day, multiples every day. And within those decisions, we set a chain of reactions. So this theory tells you to stop. And before you make that action, think of the reaction and how can you go about it differently? Or if you've already done it, how can I change it so next time I don't? Like that's pretty much the basis of the theory. Like I said, some of the ideas I come up with seem a little out of left field. And let me give you an example of that. during the summer when my kids would refuse to get off their electronics and help with housework or heck even leave the house, I may or may not have flipped the breaker so there was no power in the house. So they had options, which were go to their friend's house, which still wasn't in my house, or go to the park. Yet again, still not in my house. See, the idea is a little out of left field. And I promise when they left, I turned the power back on. So when they came home, they had power and it was just an outage that happened. And now they will tell me that it took them a while to figure out what I'd done. But when they figured it out, it made sense. It gave them a chance to have these adventures with their friends that they wouldn't have had they not been forced out of their regular routine. And I'm telling you that, and I only did it like maybe once a week, twice a month, but it was never like an everyday situation. So some of the ideas I come up with are a little out of the box. But to me, one of the biggest parts of parenting is setting those expectations and then backing them up. And then when we set those expectations, we ensure that they know what the expectation is, but they also know what will happen if that expectation isn't met. Call it consequences, call it learning experiences, whatever you need to. But if we don't set the bar and then expect them to meet the bar, and then, something has to follow up when they don't, you know, otherwise, what's the point in the bar? So, those are just a little things that I do. So, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the notification button so that way when I post new videos, you'll know. Parent Solutions does have a website. It's Parenting Solutions LLC.com. On that website, you will find all the information about me and the services I deliver. I'm going to post videos there as well. Hope to see you soon, I guess. Thank you. Thank you.